Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the America's Minor North American Closed Qualifier. My name is Hawker and we are heading straight into this one. Nifty comes through with the opening kill on towards A. Envy wasting no time in this round, and the trade kills keep on coming. Android in with one of his own, and Sonic closes out the round. That all went down really quickly. Early A aggression from Envy. They took the opening kill, and from that point onwards, they just traded it out really well. Keeping it somewhat simple, and I feel like that's when we've seen Envy find the most success, when they go for more standard plays, when they don't try to overcomplicate things. So I hope we see more of that as this game goes on. Into round number 2. Envy should have the advantage. Having said that, Party Astronauts have picked up the force bite. So even though Envy have got themselves a couple of AKs, they can't just assume they've got this round in the bag. Som moving in with the Mat 10. Nice spray down, running and gunning as he moves down ramp. And after finding the man advantage, Envy don't completely commit into this B site. But they aren't spotting too many players here, so I assume the aggression is going to come in shortly. Couple of players low on the Envy side. Fugly finds the turnaround. These last 3 players are all really low on health, but Stella is going to be caught in from behind. I was going to say, maybe there was a chance for Stella there if he wasn't completely blindsided. But he ends up going down without a fight. Envy in with their second round win. And the CTs are going to have to save into this one. Looking a little better here from Envy at the start of Nuke. Again, I'm much happier with how they're playing this T side early. I like it more when they are grouping up. I think once you see Nifty start to spread out like this, there's been so many rounds where Nifty has just been caught out and has lost the opening fight. I feel as though if Nifty continues to play this way, he could struggle to continue to have impact. But this time, he is going to be able to clear outside, and Envy are not going to have any issues moving into the A site. Rush up the vents. Ugly here to clean up. Gets a couple of kills, as does Android. And this round was always going to be a rather one-sided one. For some reason, Ben's gun is invisible. We might have to reconnect to fix that. Oh dear, the nade lands right on top of him. Party Astronauts are going to have their first buy round. Pone alone was doing a really good job at finding those initial frags over on Overpass, especially on the CT side. He will look to do that again heading into Nuke as the AWP goes into his trusty hands. No AWP on the Envy side just yet. And because of that, some quick aggression from Nifty. Again, alone towards outside. He needs to make sure he doesn't put himself too far in the open, because Pone Alone's AWP is waiting on the other side of things. Pone Alone repositioning. Nifty still not moving forwards, though. I think he's realized being alone towards outside, he can't really risk moving forward. So it's up to these ramp players to make the difference. Stella has a molly in his hands. That could be an issue. Oh, this isn't the best angle. It's a bit of an off angle, but Sonic clears it well. MOTM forced away by the flames. Envy in with the man advantage thanks to a nice shot from Sonic. And Nifty buys his time, but that's what I was talking about. So often on Overpass, when Nifty was off by himself, he was losing those fights. Pwn alone pulls it back, but he misses the second shot, misses again. And that means that Envy are in onto that A-bomb site. Som takes the long-range fight with the MAC-10. I guess he was just trying to flank there, hoping that Party Astronauts would be focused in on the A site. Not really the range you want to fight with the MAC-10, though. And a 3v3 retake isn't entirely out of the question, but the CTs need to speed this one up. Pwn alone. Oh, doesn't expect that angle. Fugly over towards outside, over towards quite an unexpected position. Picks up the frag. MOTM, here's the man up the ladder, but I don't know if he's going to really go for that one. Android clearing all these corners. There is a man on the other side here, but he's not got enough time to hunt him down. So a couple of guns saved for the CTs, but Envy continue to grind out rounds at the start of this T side. Oh, you might be... Oh, you can get rid of the invisible gun with some console commands. Okay, I might do that later then. Maybe if we have a bit of downtime. Good aggression from Robbie. One of these two rifles on the CT side. Go for the early aggression into lobby. And Robbie gets away with his life. Nifty again. Every single round, it seems like Nifty is by himself in a position where he's got to be conscious of so many angles, and he loses his AK. Nice shot from Som. The aggression comes through in towards ramp, and even though Envy have lost the two opening fights, they could still come back into this round, but Pwn alone is in on an unexpected angle. They don't... Oh, what? 2 for 1. Pwn alone picks up the double headshot with the Deeg. You don't see that too often. Kalatz comes through, and Som is going to walk into the open arms of Pwn alone, who is waiting for him. 4 kills on the round for Pwn alone. Such a nice round from him. Gets a little bit of luck with the lineup, but Envy fall in round 5. Not what we were expecting to see there, especially with it being so one-sided. Molotov from Android allows the early aggression straight down the vents. That gives Party Astronauts something to think about, something to be concerned about on their CT side. They've got to make sure that they don't lose that B site too early with Android in position. And again, Android is going to completely clear out Secret. It's actually Nifty to come out on top this time around. Finally, the solo play pays off for Nifty in one of these rounds. Robbie going for some similar aggression. Here's the steps, gets the flank at just the right time. And again, Robbie doesn't need to stick around here, but he's got his teammate. Nice double peek on towards Fugly, who didn't expect to be dealing with 2 players. Android eventually pulls the trigger in from behind, but there is more work to be done. Nifty wins another fight. Bomb has been recovered. Or it can be recovered, assuming Pwn alone doesn't push too far forwards. Pwn alone is going to be forced off the angle, so Envy have got some information to work with. They know that the AWP is over towards ramp, and because of that, they are going to drop down the vents, assuming that B could be the better option, and indeed it is. The CTs assumed that they were going to be tested on the A site. Instead, Envy get that bomb down on B. There is a Molotov in play, so Nifty could be forced away from this position. Damage done. Now the molly will come towards him. Stella puts it into position. Nifty about to burn alive. The one incendiary making the difference. The android picks up one with the AK. Playing the time. Flashbang fully blinds him, but the defuse is not going to be easy. Android moves into position, just buying time on the round. That should be enough. Android nails the shot on the exit. Really good work from Android in that round. That's more of what we were expecting to see from this man. Android is definitely one of the players I was looking to step up for this Envy squad. And he has delivered there in a really, really important round for Envy. They're looking to continue to pick up these rounds on the T side of Nuke, and so far, they're doing a solid job at that. Nice shot from Pone alone. Android maybe getting a little over-eager. Oh, God. It's like we're drunk right now. This is like my vision if I don't have glasses on. So blurry. So that's what happens when you scope in with the AUG and you don't get to see the scope, I guess, because the gun model isn't showing for some reason. Nice shots. Pone alone finds 3 on the round with the AWP. He's not exactly playing massively aggressive either, but he's been able to find these entries so often. It's been really good to see Pone alone picking up impact rounds with the AWP. He's been very stable with the sniper as well. We haven't seen many missed shots from Pone alone, which is something you have to take into account. The consistency is one of the most important aspects of being an AWPer. Som breaks both windows. That gives some information away to the CTs. Som is trying to bait party astronauts towards him, but opening the door means they are going to commit into B, and the CTs are in such good shape. They've got all the angles they need. Nice kills from Fugly, but he takes a ton of damage in the process. Down to 9 points of health. He is critically low. In critical condition, you could say, but Fugly, moving forwards, nearly lands the flick. Ben is there to deal with him. I don't know if the time was there either way. And party astronauts fully rotate down to B, remain in control of the round, and force Envy down to a pretty weak bye here in round 8. This is the chance for the CTs to get a win streak going. And with Nuke being a fairly heavily CT-sided map, party astronauts are going to have to get quite a few round wins here. That's the one problem that they are going to have. Because Envy got off to such a great start, if Envy even get just a couple more rounds on this T side, they are going to put themselves in a really good position. The bomb has been left behind, so I doubt we'll see a quick round from Envy, but MOTM spots the player on top of the smoke. Definitely spotted the second man drop down as well. Sonic currently sitting behind that box, and MOTM again with the headshot. His aim is impeccable right now. He's been a bit slow at the start of Nuke, but he's finally showing up here in round number 8, and there's the assistance from Ben. Oh, wow. Okay, Pone alone gets the jumping MP9 headshot. Not much Som could do about that. Party astronauts with a 3rd round win. There we go. Thanks, Boggs, for the advice. We've got the gun fixed. Oh, wow. What? MOTM? Goes down. Oh man, the kills keep on coming. This was only Glocks. They cannot lose this round. Ben comes back with another. Such quick aggression from Envy. Party Astronauts clearly weren't prepared for it. They tried to switch up their outside hold by going aggressive. It's cost them quite dearly at the start of this round. Nifty, oh, spots the head, but he can't really do much. I think he's just trying to keep that man in place towards the B site, while Fugly looks to move towards A. Yeah, Nifty's going up the vents. They're going to try to move in towards the A site, and Ben caught from behind. That sound cue from Nifty is all they needed. Ben was already rotating down towards B. Stella completely buys into the fake. And wow, Nifty in position with the AUG closes out the round. Envy should have had no chance there in round number 9, but somehow they steal the round win away. Party Astronauts have just got to put that behind them, though. They've still got a buy into round 10. They also have the AWP onto Pone alone, which has been an important factor in these round wins. So good to see that he's still got the money for the sniper. Envy in with some smokes towards outside. MOTM isn't really in position to stop them from moving down secret. So Stella has to rotate towards B to cover that position that has been left open. You can see Envy continue to sneak their way in towards the B side of the map. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Stella if he's left alone on this B site. Pone alone's not too far away to try to assist if necessary. But I feel as though Envy have got themselves into a great position here. Stella surely has to start to call for the rotation. Nades coming through. Pone alone cut off by the smoke. Stella gets one kill in on the site hold. But Pone alone can't really get into position. Another Molotov goes down. He realizes he needs to try to do something because the bomb is being planted. But Pone alone can't do anything to stop that bomb from going down. Oh, Android's in on the flank as well. This could be the closer in this round. The CTs begin to move forwards. Envy just need to buy time. Kills keep on coming. Ben finds a couple of frags, but Android is still looking to do the damage. Nifty with a nice frag of his own, and Android is in position. The time is so low. Nifty finds another frag, and Robbie realizes the round is over. Android tries to commit to the kill. He finds it at the end, and Envy up to a 7th round win on the T side of Nuke. This is starting to get slightly out of hand. Nifty nearly loses that fight. Somehow goes down to 1 health against the USP. Kill from Ben. Gets baited in by the AK, but Robbie comes in with another kill. MOTM's on the site. MOTM gets the headshot. It's all on Sonic. Quick trade comes through. Again, though, another round which shouldn't have come close gets put into a 1-on-1. Only the pistols in this round for Party Astronauts, but now Stella's got the AK. Where will Sonic go in this one? Stella continues to move down the vents. The problem is the door isn't open, and I think the windows are also in place, so Stella has to give away exactly where he's coming from. Ooh, Sonic. Oh no, head is spotted. Stella spots it again, but he can't get the angle. Flash goes forward. Stella fully blinded here. And Sonic continues to bide his time. I don't think there's enough time left. Stella trying to move forwards, but Sonic has done such a good job there in the clutch. Just continues to play the clock, knowing that Party Astronauts had the low buy, knowing it was unlikely that they had the kit in play. Those flashbangs were really, really good at delaying things even further, and he just continued to play around that angle perfectly. The molly lands in the door. Oh, nifty. Nearly dies to the molly, I think. Down to 3 health. That's not great. I guess some shots probably landed too, because you wouldn't think Nifty would just stand in the molly, taking so much damage. Smoke goes in towards Garage. Second smoke to cut off Mini. That allows Envy to move forwards pretty comfortably, but oh no, it's an absolute blender for the Orgs at long range. Stella finds his second frag. Stella in on another angle. And Nifty's 3 health is going to be a big problem. The CTs are starting to get some rounds on the board, but again, the question is, are these round wins coming too late? At this point, Envy have already won the half. Full-on force buy for Envy into this round. However, it's not looking too great for them in terms of how many nades and how many weapons they have available. Door gets opened up by Nifty. Nades to follow, and no nades left for Envy. They've just got to go on the contact. Smoke from Ben isn't going to cut Nifty out of this angle. Nifty, playing it patiently, picks up the entry and decides to go scurrying down the vents to safety. Nifty continues to try to move forwards, but Stella was one step ahead of him. Spots the open door, and it brings it into a 4v4. Android dealt with by Robbie in from above. Robbie turns away at just the wrong time, but Fugly is really low on health here. Pone alone just took some full damage going down from heaven. Nade and Molly take some down to 30 points of health. Good utility usage there. And Fugly is going to struggle to hold that angle with the Galil. Som again having issues with the nades right now. Som lands the first, but Pone alone picks him up from the flank. Nothing Som could really do right there. Even getting 1 kill out of that is more than I was expecting. And even with the bomb plant, Envy's money is not really enough. I think they're going to have to save for the last round. All in all, though, we take a look at the odds, and they are going to be favouring Envy, you would think. Why are the odds not coming up? I've done something wrong. Oh, there we go. For some reason, they're in the middle of the screen. So yes, Envy clearly favoured here on Nuke, as you would kind of expect. This is their map pick, and this is a map that Envy have been good on recently. Even in their loss against Lazarus in the opening game of this qualifier, the one map that Envy were able to win on was Nuke. And getting 8 rounds on the T side is already good enough for them. Party Astronauts, though, keeping themselves within contention, I think is the way to put it. At least finding a few rounds towards the end of this one here. Interestingly, though, in that game against Lazarus, which Envy won on Nuke, they only got 8 rounds on their CT side and had to come through with 8 rounds on their T side to take the victory. Maybe that is something worth looking into. However, I think whatever you want to say about this, it's pretty clear that Envy are in the better position right now. At least on this map. Maybe not for the series. We'll see about that later. Last round of the half. Envy with the AKs. Envy with the ramp control after using some early nades to take this portion of the map. And this time, Nifty's lurk could be impactful. He's got down secret without being spotted. Sonic able to get up close. MOTM didn't realize just how close Sonic was. He was trying to reposition, but Sonic says no. Stella is in a slightly different spot on this B site, not one we've seen from him previously, and Sonic jumps up, giving away his life. Trades go the way of Envy. Rotate not really there in time. Ben had to try and push through that smoke to force the refrag, which was never really going to happen. Robbie is going to lose out. Envy in with 9 rounds at the end of their T side. They should be good to go here on Nuke. If you have just joined us, Envy were set as pretty big favourites for this series, at least in terms of the odds, but they lost the first map. Party Astronauts picked up Overpass with a 16-11 scoreline. And I honestly think that with these 3 maps that we have in this series, Party Astronauts have got a pretty good chance at causing an upset here. This second map being Envy's pick is going much better for them though. A 9-6 lead heading into their CT side, and the rotate comes through from Fugly. Cleanup crew is here. Android drew so much attention his way on that right-hand side that Party Astronauts committed into the open without being aware of all the other angles they were exposed from. And Ben... Oh, Nifty made a step, but it doesn't matter. Ben goes down. Envy pick up the pistol, and at this point... You've got to think that Envy are really, really big favourites here on Nuke. We can quickly check if that's reflected in the odds. I'm pretty sure those odds are the wrong way round. Like 99% sure. There's no way that Party Astronauts are the favourites here on Nuke. Especially not with that sort of ridiculous odds. Okay, well, they're just jumping into Sonic. Yeah, I mean, it's Glocks. What can you really expect? We actually saw that round win earlier with Glocks. This time, though, Envy on their CT side are safe. They won't be screaming like dazed. Well, here we go. Party Astronauts could really do with this round win. They've got full AKs and they've got Stella straight down the vents. Fugly, though, has caused some issues for them over towards outside. I think now that Fugly realizes Stella is down in secret, he can't really stick around. Sonic is also here, though. This is a heavy rotate down here from Envy, but they might have got this read right. Sonic in position, only gets 1 kill, but Fugly finds another frag for his team, and Nifty's smoke makes it awkward. Stella gets him from behind. Stella looks for the follow-up frag. Finally, Android puts him down. And the aggression about to come in. Robbie wins the duel, but he dies in the flames. Android with the frag from beyond the grave. And Ben is left to try to win this round. It almost looks like Envy forgot that Stella was down the vents, or maybe they just didn't spot him in the first place. Didn't really get to see. They should have been aware, though. Either way, Envy remain on top of this round. It's only Ben left as we were looking towards, and Ben could maybe isolate these players if he gets the timing right. Fugly and Som aren't really in the best of positions to work together, but then again, the time is a real problem for Ben right now. 15 seconds. He's just hoping that the A site is clear, and currently he is correct in that assumption. Som begins to close the distance. Som gets the kill he was looking for. AK recovered. And that is the round over. Som's having a bit of fun. Yep. I hope no one at home is suffering from motion sickness or anything right now. There we go. I don't think there was an AWP in this round, so I guess Fugly was looking for the AK. That's what they wanted. 2 AKs saved over. Envy take a 12-6 lead. So there was a reason why Som was taking a bit of time before defusing. Fugly was searching for that second AK from Envy, but they might... Oh, I just opened up the stream again, so sorry about that. You totally just heard me like a round ago. This is what happens when you cast so many of these qualifiers. You start just doing dumb things. I opened up the stream to look at the chat and... Oh, what? Nifty, hello? There's a second man there. Eventually gets him. There we go. Shut down in on the A site. Kind of a strange round, but at the end of it all, Envy get the round on the boards. That was what we were expecting to see. Party Astronauts not having too many more chances here on Nuke. Nade from Nifty. Not doing too much. Party Astronauts begin to move over towards Yard. That Molotov has slowed them down considerably, and Sonic somehow gets the shot through the smoke. Was trying his luck a few more times there, but I think he should just be happy with what he's got already. Man advantage goes the way of Envy. Oh, Ben is pretending to wallhack on his teammate, as you do. Stella starts to run in. Sonic hunted down. The AWP is going to be traded out into a 3v3. Not too bad here for the T side, but Android is going to stay safe with the molly at his feet. Nifty looking to lock this down. Gets the opening, but in comes the trade again. Party Astronauts keeping this one even. Som is in such a nice spot, though. They don't know he's here. The first man goes by. Som strikes from behind. Hone Alone avoids the flashbang, moving forwards. 25 seconds is a fair amount of time to work with if he can find Som quickly enough. Som is holding this angle, though, so Hone Alone has to clear this, has to pre-aim, has to try to land the shot. And sadly, Som is going to be able to stop him. I think at this point, Party Astronauts are pretty much down and out of Nuke. Envy looking good to take us to a third map. Would be Train as the decider. Again, a map that Envy haven't really been winning on too often, but they have been playing it against pretty good teams. So we'll see what they can do against Party Astronauts on Train, assuming we get there, which is likely at this point. Android in with one before he is dealt with. Hone alone. Oh, doesn't get the kill. Drops the bomb behind his teammates. Stella trying to find the spray down, but the smoke keeps him in an awkward position. Over on the other side, it's Robbie who's found one kill back. But Party Astronauts have still got more to do. Second smoke from Sonic. They also have 2 Molotovs on the CT side. Fugly starting to clear out the A site, trying to group up with the rest of the gang, who are locking down lobby. Sonic, yeah, he's using his molly as well. Oh, it lands in the smoke. Bit of a waste. Fugly's molly goes down the vent, so finally Party Astronauts can move forwards. Sadly, it's only Stella alive. Good kill onto Nifty. Reaction shot successful. Second man is dealt with. Stella out of ammo. 1 bullet left in the AK, so he goes over to the Glock. Reload comes through with 20 seconds left. Fugly realizes it's likely to be an A-sided play. In fact, it almost has to be, unless Stella can make it down the vents. He might just play for the frag, but Fugly in from above wins the round. Again, you can always rely on Fugly to not make the mistake. The teammates both fall, but Fugly closes out the round. Envy just 1 away from victory. And we should be headed to train at this point. Nice opening from Nifty. Oh, wow. Nifty goes up the ladder, sneaking his way out of there. Nifty does kind of come across as someone who could maybe play Spider-Man. Went up that ladder very quickly. Maybe he had a web at his disposal. Who knows? Ben, the last alive, is about to go down. Sonic, with the no-scope from above, closes out this map in style. Envy looking good again here on Nuke. They won this yesterday against Lazarus. They win it here against Party Astronauts. 16-6 this time. Very, very solid result for them on this map. But we need to see Envy show up on a different map. Nuke has always been good for them. Let's see if they can carry this over into Train, the deciding map of this series, coming up after the break.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.